It's Week 10 of the National Football League.
And all eyes are on Drake Maye.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Patriots and the Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Young to throw here on third. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Carolina in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air with Maye. Completed over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Shaq Thompson finishing that play off. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic 1st down.
First down, ball at the 36. Running it after the penalty. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Stevenson with another carry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Maye. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Polk. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Maye now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Maye. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's Maye. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Young. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning Watkins right. Here's 2nd and 2. Caught. This is Xavier Leggett. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. And first carry now for Jonathon Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathon Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 13. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Duggar makes the play. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Deontay Hardy to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers and Jonathon Brooks ready to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They send a tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now Young. That's Jonathon Mingo complete. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 45 on second down. Finds his man Gray. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still third down.
After the penalty, 3rd and a yard coming up. Watkins, the motion man here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and long, Young. Escapes the sack. He just throws this one away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go again with Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Down and 9.
Made to throw it. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Panthers set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Short pass brought in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Young looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A give to Brooks, running right. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. And this is another incompletion.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Davion Clowney on that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24. He'll get this to ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. He loses the football. Panthers pick this one up.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
The Carolina offense headed out now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, following the turnover. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Now it's Young. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Brooks. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Christian Barmore with the play. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Young working from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. On 4th down, out comes the Panthers field goal team, and Harrison Mevis is going to be a 46-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. To the air on 1st down, Maye. That's incomplete left side.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air, it's Maye. On target to his man Polk. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To the air yet again, Maye. Hauled in left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
He lobs it up, looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow the lead to 7. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. First down, and they go right back to him. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. He gets him a bunch of yards back, 9 on that play, and it's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brooks. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 37.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. New set of downs for him from the 46. On the option, it's Stevenson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the gun, it's Maye. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On play action, here's Maye. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. Deontay Hardy back deep. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
From the pistol, it's Young. Hauled in by Gray. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. And it's the Panthers, who have 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The New England offense running out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Maye now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. That pass is caught by Bell. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now on the Patriots field goal try, it's Chad Ryland. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. We've arrived at halftime with the Patriots in front after 2 here in Foxborough. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida in our studio there. Jonathon Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake Maye. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is Maye. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. The visitors and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. To the air on first down, Young. This will be caught by Watkins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Brooks. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Young working from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 7 on the run, but still 3rd and 13 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Maye now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Rush coming for Young. Got Mingo, it's complete. Keeps it moving. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
He has it, and he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Ball at the 33 for first down. The Patriots offense all set to go. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, here's Maye. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Legette's got it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hand off here for Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Pats will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give left side to Stevenson. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Maye. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll send him over right. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
This one finds Polk. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Gotta figure out this third down here. Made to throw it. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Badgley able to knock it through, and that grows the lead to 5.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardy on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On first down, here comes Brooks. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motion man sent left. Young to throw here on 3rd. It's taken in by Mingo. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Young on 1st and 10. That's complete to Leggett. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Brought in right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running once more with Brooks. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here's Young to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. 2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Another try following the sack. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Young on 3rd and goal. He brings it in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going for it, Young. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Maye on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Maye now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. To the air on 1st down. Young finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Young working from the gun. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Young throwing here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Going for it with Brooks. Breaks the tackle, still going. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Patriots 18-yard line.
Play action now, Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Young on the play action. Hauled in left side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Young to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Short pass brought in. And he's gonna get this up close to the 40 before going out. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Maye. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Defense shows blitz. Young completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. No return on that punt, and they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Man in motion out of the slot. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing is Maye. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Maye trying again here on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. To the air yet again, Maye. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They go right back to Etienne. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Blackshear on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A pause now to deal with an injured player, and everyone recognizing who it is. Quarterback Bryce Young, the one in need of some assistance. First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, a give to Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. On second down, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. Handoff here for Brooks. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Brooks on the counter. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. A third down run with Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.